Welcome, beautiful souls, to this channel of transformation. Before we dive deep into today's life-changing topic, I want you to take a moment, just one moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the power of this present moment. This is where change begins. Today, I'm going to share something that may shock you. Something that could be the missing link between where you are now and where you truly deserve to be. We're going to talk about the 9 things you need to remove from your bedroom immediately, because they are literally attracting poverty and ruin into your life. You see, your bedroom is more than just a place where you sleep. It's a sacred space that influences your subconscious mind, your energy, and ultimately your destiny. What surrounds you as you sleep is programming your mind in ways you can't even imagine. I discovered this truth during my darkest days. I was broke, depressed, and completely lost. My life was a mess, and I couldn't figure out why. I was working hard, setting goals, practicing positive thinking, doing everything the success gurus told me to do. But something was missing. Something was blocking my path to abundance. And then one day it hit me. The answer was in my bedroom. The very space where I spent 1/3 of my life was filled with energy-draining, poverty-attracting items that were sabotaging my success. When I cleared these items out, my life transformed in ways I never thought possible. Money started flowing in, opportunities appeared out of nowhere, my health improved, my relationships blossomed, all because I removed these 9 things from my bedroom. Now, I'm not saying this is some magical solution, but what I am saying is that our environment shapes our reality more powerfully than most people realize. The objects around us carry energy. They influence our thoughts. They affect our sleep quality. And they can either support our journey to abundance or sabotage it completely. So today, I'm going to share these 9 things with you. I'm going to explain why they're harmful and what you can replace them with instead. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to transform your bedroom into a prosperity-attracting sanctuary. Are you ready? Let's begin this journey of transformation together. The first thing you need to remove from your bedroom immediately is clutter. Now, I know this sounds simple, maybe even obvious, but hear me out, because there's a profound truth here that most people miss. Clutter isn't just a physical nuisance. It's a manifestation of stuck energy. When your bedroom is filled with random stuff, clothes thrown around, papers piled up, items that don't belong, you're literally creating energetic roadblocks in your life. Think about it. How does it feel when you walk into a cluttered room? There's a heaviness, right? A sense of chaos. Your mind immediately feels scattered. That's because clutter fragments your attention and drains your mental energy. But here's where it gets really interesting. Neuroscience has shown that being in cluttered spaces actually triggers the stress response in our brains. Your body literally goes into fight or white mode when surrounded by mess. And when you're constantly in that state, especially during sleep, your body can't fully rest and rejuvenate. I remember when my bedroom was a disaster zone. I had clothes everywhere, books stacked in corners, random gadgets collecting dust, and during that time, my finances were exactly the same: chaotic, disorganized, and leaking energy in all directions. The connection is clear. Outer chaos reflects and creates inner chaos. When your bedroom is cluttered, your financial life will mirror that same disorganized energy. Money can't flow freely in a space where energy is stuck and stagnant. So what's the solution? Start decluttering today. Begin with small steps if the task feels overwhelming. Pick one area, maybe your nightstand or a corner of your room. Clear everything out. Only keep what truly belongs and what truly serves you. Ask yourself 3 questions about each item. Do I love this? Do I need this? Does this add value to my life? If the answer is no to all 3, it needs to go. You'll be amazed at how freeing this process is. As you clear physical space, you're simultaneously creating space for abundance to enter your life. It's like opening windows in a stuffy room. Suddenly, fresh air can circulate. I've seen this transformation happen countless times, both in my life and in the lives of thousands I've worked with, One person cleared out 3 bags of unnecessary items from their bedroom and within 2 weeks received an unexpected job offer with a 30% salary increase. Coincidence? I don't think so. The universe responds to signals. When you clear clutter, you're sending a powerful signal that you're ready for new energy, new opportunities, and new wealth to enter your life. So commit to this first step. Declutter your bedroom thoroughly. Create space. Allow energy to flow freely. This alone can trigger a profound shift in your prosperity. The second thing you need to remove from your bedroom is technology. Now, I know this might be challenging to hear in our hyper-connected world, but your bedroom should be a technology-free sanctuary. Let's talk about why this matters so much for your prosperity. That television in your bedroom is not just a source of entertainment. It's a portal through which other people's ideas, beliefs, and energies enter your space. When you watch the news before bed, you're literally programming your mind with fear, scarcity, and problems right before you enter your most receptive state, sleep. Your smartphone might be even worse. When you bring it into your bedroom, you're inviting the entire world into your sacred space. The notifications, the social media, the emails, they all create a state of constant alertness in your brain. Your subconscious mind never gets to fully rest because part of it is always waiting for the next ping. And here's the financial impact. This constant state of distraction and mental stimulation affects your ability to focus during waking hours. It fragments your attention and depletes your mental energy. And in today's economy, your ability to focus deeply is directly connected to your earning potential. I used to sleep with my phone right next to my pillow. I'd check emails first thing in the morning and scroll through social media right before closing my eyes. During that period, my financial life was stagnant. I was constantly starting projects but never finishing them. My mind was too scattered to create real value. Then I made a radical change. I removed all technology from my bedroom. No TV, no phone, not even an alarm clock with a bright digital display. Instead, I created a genuine rest space. The results were astounding. My sleep quality improved dramatically. I started waking up with clarity and purpose instead of anxiety and overwhelm. My ability to focus during the day increased tenfold, and as a direct result, my productivity and income began to rise. Now, I understand this might feel extreme, so start with baby steps. Perhaps keep your devices at least 6 feet away from your bed. Or commit to a technology curfew. No screens 1 hour before sleep. Even these small changes can significantly impact your sleep quality and mental clarity. Remember, your bedroom should be a sanctuary for rest and rejuvenation, not a hub for work and distraction. When you honor this boundary, you're sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind. Rest is valued here. And a well-rested mind is capable of creating extraordinary prosperity. The third thing you need to remove from your bedroom is work items. This includes your desk, your laptop, your work papers, project materials, anything that connects your mind to work stress and responsibility. Now, I understand this might be challenging, especially if you live in a small space, but hear me carefully. Combining your workspace and your sleep space is one of the fastest ways to drain your creative energy and block financial abundance. When work items are present in your bedroom, your brain can never fully disconnect from work mode. Part of your mind remains tethered to deadlines, problems, and stress, even during sleep. This prevents deep restorative rest and keeps your nervous system in a state of low-grade alertness. From an energy perspective, this creates a serious problem. Your creative power, the very force that allows you to generate value and wealth, needs periods of complete rest to regenerate. Without this downtime, you'll find yourself running on empty, with diminishing returns on your efforts. I learned this lesson the hard way. For years, I had my desk right next to my bed. I thought I was being productive, maximizing my small living space, but in reality, I was sabotaging myself. My sleep was shallow, my mind was always partially on, and my income hit a plateau that I couldn't seem to break through. The change came when I completely removed all work items from my bedroom. I found another corner of my apartment, even just a home of someone who constantly struggled financially despite having impressive skills and opportunities. When I entered their bedroom, I immediately noticed the artwork. A famous painting depicting people in poverty, struggling against harsh elements. The person had inherited this artwork and thought it was valuable to keep. They never made the connection between the imagery they absorbed every night and their persistent financial struggles. When they replaced this artwork with imagery that depicted abundance, beauty, and possibility, their financial situation began to shift within months. New opportunities appeared. Their confidence increased. Their energy shifted from survival to creation. So take a careful inventory of all the imagery in your bedroom. Look at each picture and ask yourself, does this elevate my energy? Does this inspire me? Does this reflect the abundance I want to create? If not, it needs to go. Replace negative imagery with visuals that inspire prosperity consciousness. This doesn't mean you need to hang pictures of money or luxury items, although that's fine if it genuinely inspires you. What matters is that the imagery evokes positive emotions and expansive thinking. Natural landscapes often work well: mountains, oceans, flourishing gardens. These scenes remind us of nature's abundance and our connection to something larger than ourselves. Abstract art with uplifting colors can also create a positive, energetic environment. Remember, your mind is constantly absorbing information from your environment, especially right before sleep and upon waking. Make sure this information is programming you for abundance, not scarcity. The fifth thing you need to remove from your bedroom is broken items. This includes furniture with broken parts, cracked mirrors, lamps that don't work properly, torn curtains, or anything else that's damaged and hasn't been repaired. Now, you might be thinking this is just about aesthetics or tidiness, but it goes much deeper than that. Broken items in your environment send a powerful subconscious message. Disrepair is acceptable. Dysfunction is normal. Things don't need to be fixed. And here's the crucial connection. How you do anything is how you do everything. When you tolerate broken items in your most personal space, you're programming your mind to tolerate brokenness in other areas of your life, including your finances. I've seen this pattern consistently in the lives of people who struggle financially. They'll have a drawer that's been broken for years, a light fixture that stopped working months ago, a chair with a wobbly leg that they've just gotten used to. These might seem like minor issues, but energetically, they're major prosperity blockers. Think about the message you send to the universe when you surround yourself with broken things. I don't expect things to work properly in my life. Is it any wonder, then, that your financial situation might reflect this same expectation? I remember when I first understood this principle. I had a cracked mirror in my bedroom that I'd been meaning to replace for over a year. I always had an excuse: too busy, not enough money, not a priority. When I finally connected this to my financial patterns, constantly cracking just when things started to improve, I immediately replaced the mirror. Within weeks, a project that had been stalled suddenly moved forward, bringing in a significant payment. The external change triggered an internal shift in what I believed was possible. So take inventory of your bedroom. Are there items that need repair? Things that have been broken so long you don't even notice them anymore? Make a commitment to either fix them or remove them completely. This isn't about perfectionism. It's about creating an environment that reflects and reinforces wholeness, functionality, and prosperity. When you refuse to tolerate brokenness in your environment, you'll find yourself increasingly unwilling to tolerate financial brokenness in your life. The sixth thing you need to remove from your bedroom is old, worn-out bedding. This includes tattered sheets, pillows that have lost their support, blankets that no longer bring comfort, and especially mattresses that have outlived their usefulness. Your bed is the centerpiece of your bedroom. It's where you spend approximately 1/3 of your entire life. The quality of this space directly impacts the quality of your rest, which in turn affects everything from your cognitive function to your emotional resilience. So many people I've worked with wonder why they feel drained, why they can't seem to generate fresh ideas, why their energy for creating prosperity is consistently low. Often the answer is literally right under them. They're sleeping on bedding that's depleted of life force. From an energetic perspective, your bedding absorbs and holds your energy. Over time, it becomes saturated with old patterns, old thoughts, and old limitations. Continuing to sleep in this environment night after night reinforces these same patterns in your waking life. I remember a period when I was experiencing unusual financial pressure. Opportunities that had been flowing easily suddenly seemed to dry up. After investigating multiple factors, I realized I hadn't replaced my bedding in almost 7 years. The mattress was sagging, the pillows were flat, and the sheets, while clean, were thin and worn. When I invested in completely new bedding, the best quality I could afford at the time, something remarkable happened. My sleep quality improved dramatically. I started waking up with new ideas, fresh perspectives, and renewed energy. Within a month, new opportunities began appearing, and my income returned to its upward trajectory. Now, I understand that replacing bedding, especially a mattress, can be a significant investment. But consider this. If you're sleeping on a worn-out bed every night, you're literally investing in your own limitation. Every dollar spent on improving your sleep quality will return to you many times over through increased energy, clarity, and creativity. If a complete bedding overhaul isn't financially possible right now, start with what you can. Perhaps new pillows or fresh sheets. The key is to bring new, supportive energy into this crucial space. Remember, prosperity consciousness includes understanding where to invest your resources for maximum return. Your bed is one of the highest return investments you can make in your own well-being and prosperity. The seventh thing you need to remove from your bedroom is stagnant air and energy. Unlike the other items on our list, this one is invisible, but its impact on your prosperity is just as real. Your bedroom needs to be a place of vibrant, flowing energy. When air becomes stagnant, when it's heavy, stuffy, or unchanged for long periods, it creates an environment where new ideas, inspiration, and abundance cannot easily enter. Think about how you feel when you walk into a room with stale air versus one where fresh air is circulating. The difference is palpable, right? One feels oppressive and draining, while the other feels invigorating and full of possibility. The same principle applies to energy. When energy becomes stagnant in your bedroom, it creates a subtle resistance to change and growth in your life, including financial growth. I worked with someone who kept their bedroom windows closed and curtains drawn at all times, believing it helped them sleep better. Their career had been stuck at the same level for years, despite their talents and efforts. When they began allowing fresh air and natural light into their bedroom daily, they reported feeling more optimistic and energized. Within 3 months, they had received a promotion they'd been hoping for, but had seemed perpetually out of reach. So how do you remove stagnant air and energy from your bedroom? Here are some practical steps. Open your windows daily, even if just for a few minutes. This allows fresh air to circulate and stale air to dissipate. If you live in an area where opening windows isn't possible, consider an air purifier that keeps the air moving and clean. Use curtains or blinds that can be fully opened to allow natural light in. Sunlight is one of the most powerful energetic cleansers available to us. Allow it to fill your bedroom at least once a day. Consider adding plants to your bedroom. Certain plants, like snake plants or peace lilies, not only purify air but also add living energy to your space. Just 1 or 2 small plants can transform the energetic quality of a room. Regularly clear energetic buildup using sound, like bells or singing bowls, aromatic cleansers like sage or palo santo, or simply by setting a clear intention as you clean your space physically. I've implemented these practices in my own life with remarkable results. When I travel, I even carry a small bell to clear hotel room energy. People often comment on how my spaces feel unusually alive and vibrant. This isn't just pleasant, it's financially beneficial. Ideas flow more easily, solutions to problems appear more readily, and opportunities seem to find me rather than me having to chase them. Remember, prosperity isn't just about the visible aspects of your environment. It's also about the invisible energetic quality of your space. Keep the air and energy in your bedroom fresh and flowing, and watch how this creates an opening for fresh prosperity to enter your life. The eighth thing you need to remove from your bedroom is unresolved emotional baggage. Now, this might sound abstract, but bear with me because this could be the most important point of all. Your bedroom is where you're most vulnerable, where your subconscious mind is most active. If this space is filled with reminders of painful past experiences, unresolved conflicts, or emotional wounds, you're soaking in that energy every single night. Let me be more specific. Many people keep emotionally charged items in their bedroom. Gifts from ex-partners with whom they had painful breakups, inherited items from family members with whom they had complicated relationships, souvenirs from periods of life they'd rather forget. These items aren't just physical objects. They're energetic anchors to emotional states and experiences that may be blocking your prosperity. I remember working with someone who kept a box of letters from a past relationship in their bedside drawer. The relationship had ended badly with significant financial entanglement. Despite having skills and opportunities, this person couldn't seem to move forward financially. They were stuck in patterns of scarcity and loss. When they finally removed those letters, along with other emotionally charged items from their bedroom, something shifted. They reported feeling lighter, more hopeful. Within months, their financial situation began improving as they found themselves making decisions from a place of possibility rather than past pain. So how do you identify emotionally charged items in your bedroom? Walk through your space and notice your reaction to each item. Does anything make you feel heavy, sad, or constricted when you look at it? Do certain objects bring up painful memories or complicated emotions? These are the items to address. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you need to discard everything with emotional history. Sometimes objects can be transformed through your intention and relationship with them. But they need to be consciously chosen, not unconsciously inherited or retained. For items that truly don't serve your highest good, consider removing them completely from your living space. For items with mixed emotional content that you choose to keep, perhaps relocate them to another room where you spend less vulnerable time. I've found that creating a bedroom that's emotionally clean and clear is one of the most powerful ways to reset your prosperity thermostat. When you're not processing old emotional material during your rest time, your creative energy is freed up to generate new possibilities. Remember, prosperity flows most easily through open channels. Emotional baggage creates blockages in these channels. Clear your bedroom of these energetic obstacles and you create space for abundance to flow freely into your life. The ninth and final thing you need to remove from your bedroom is negative self-talk and limiting beliefs about money. Unlike the other items on our list, this one isn't physical, it's mental, but it might be the most powerful prosperity blocker of all. Your bedroom is where your conscious mind surrenders to your subconscious. It's where your deepest programming happens. If you're filling this sacred space with thoughts like, I'll never have enough, or money is a struggle, or rich people are somehow different from me, you're literally instructing your subconscious mind to create these realities. Many people don't realize they're doing this. They get into bed and immediately begin reviewing all their financial worries, cataloging all the ways they're falling short, or reinforcing beliefs about how hard it is to create wealth. This bedtime ritual is programming poverty consciousness directly into their operating system. I was guilty of this myself. For years, I would lie in bed worrying about bills, feeling anxiety about my financial future, or comparing myself to others who seemed to have figured out the money game. During this period, no matter what actions I took during the day,